could move now to the community board part of the agenda, and as I've said on previous occasions, that from the next month these will be dealt with by way of report. So a chair's report will come to from each of the community boards, and that will give us an opportunity to really engage with our community boards. The Chief Executive's report will come to the community board council meeting in the future, which will be the second meeting of the month, and there'll be a new addition to the agenda, which will be a mayor's report, and the mayor's report will enable us to report on the other external organisations that we engage with, either through the UDS or through the mayoral forum or through the Local Government New Zealand, and it's just an opportunity to provide reports on an ongoing basis so that the wider activities of the council are able to be brought to the table from a governance perspective. So could I invite our Christine from the Banks Peninsula Community Board, Christine Wilson, to come forward, and acknowledging that this is your first time as the chair of the community board to
Thank you.
Come to the table. You're most welcome.
It's really good to be here. Thank you, Leanne, for the welcome. As I said earlier on, we are really looking forward to being able to do those reports, because I think we'll be able to cover a lot more information in them, so we're quite excited about that. Just our minutes from the 28th of November, there was just a couple of deputations that day because it was a confirmation of minutes meeting. One of them was the O'Kane's Bay water. Is that appropriate to talk about that now, seeing it's one of our annual plan items? I wasn't quite sure.
Yeah? Yep.
Oh, cool. Far away. Thank you. I just really wanted to, obviously the information's here in the minutes. We had a wonderful deputation from Rebecca Parish, and one of the things I think that raised it as a priority for us as a board is the fact that there's so many young families living in O'Kane's Bay as a result of cheap housing. That was a real concern. So the other part to that is, because of their financial circumstances, they cannot afford bottled water, so that's a real problem for these families that are living over there. So I really just wanted to bring that to the table today, because that is a concern for us, because I think water in particular is just a basic need of everybody, really. So we really would like to try our best to support the deputation that was submitted through Rebecca on behalf of the O'Kane's Bay Water Committee. Also, I think because obviously they have the camping grounds there, the museum's quite a dominant feature there, all sorts of reasons. But anyway, that was just something out of the minutes that I really just wanted to bring to the table today. I don't know if there's any questions around that or not.
No, just if you carry on and... Okay.
The other item obviously was the dredging consent application that got sorted, as you'll see in the minutes, so that's all good. Just another couple of things which are positives. At the deputation at our meeting on Monday, just gone, the Echo Wastewater Committee, the group came over to do a deputation, so as a result of that, a community working group was formed, which will consist of 2 community board members, from Robinson's Bay, 2 Takamatua, and the Runangers, which is Onuku and Kokararata. So hopefully with that group being formed, it might be able to help get things moving forward. And I think the communication is really probably going to be key in all of this, so hopefully that working group's going to help as part of that. The things on the peninsula are obviously wide and varied, but that's why I say we're looking forward to doing the reporting, because we'll have to bring that back to council. but the one thing that, like I said, that's clouding us moving forward, I guess, to a certain degree, because it's quite a bugbear of a few of the board members, is the maintenance issues through the peninsula, and look, obviously it's citywide. So as a board, we've actually asked for a meeting of the contractors so we can kind of get a grip of where things are at, and to hopefully take the wind out, because there's quite a lot of anger out there, and we do get comments like, if council can't get these things right, how are they expected to get other things right? So it's those just basic concerns. We think if we can try and sort out where those things are at, we can get on with the more strategic things for the peninsula. Another positive, that the Naval Point development plan's back on the table now that the QRA's out, so the community are excited about that. Obviously there's a lot of work for Eric Banks and his team to be doing, but there's been several meetings with stakeholders, and I don't envy the planners their job, because it's a lot of interested parties down there with not a huge amount of area, but obviously it's you know, important not just to the peninsula but Christchurch and citywide, because of you know, the boating activities and things that take place down there. So that's good that that's moving again. The Littleton Library is another positive. That's due to reopen in the next month, so we're really looking forward to that. I was talking to one of the librarians the other day, and she was very thankful that they had that temporary facility up at the rec centre. She said that they wouldn't have been able to cope, because the Littleton Library is quite a hub for the residents there, and so they've been very thankful, and they're thankful for the new facility. The other positive is the Littleton Pool. The way that it's been managed now has been really successful. It's been really utilised. People can buy a ticket or a concession card for a family for, I think it was $140, and they can access the pool during open hours and afterwards, and it's really worked, and it's really good to see it being, you know, fully used. The Little River Big Ideas is another big one for the peninsula. I've already had somebody, or a business owner that's just moved into the community, who read the article in the paper, and he wants to get involved with that plan, so that's been good. I mean, and the list goes on and on. The cruise ships in Akaroa is another one. There's lots of for and against it, obviously, but I think some of the concerns that are coming out of there really are around being able to provide decent toilet facilities for people that are coming through, and the infrastructure, I guess, with so many coaches travelling into Christchurch when they are there. But on the positive side, business owners over there are absolutely thrilled with the business that it is bringing into that part of the peninsula, so that's positive. I think that's about it really at the moment.
Very good. That's great for a first report. So well done. I could tell you're a little bit nervous, but don't be.
Yeah, no.
None of us are going to bite. No. Andrew, would you like to?
Yeah, very happy to move this.
Move the report and the so we'll move that the minutes be received and that the report be received, because I think that we've had more than the minutes.
Yep, that's great.
The minutes and the report be received.
And if I can just add a comment about the Littleton swimming pool, longer days, longer season, better use of a council facility, more people, including me, more active more often, has been a great result.
Thank you.
It just did occur to me that you know, that there are other facilities that could benefit from the experience, and I can see Anne Galloway nodding her head frantically, because that facility out at Te Hapua and Hallswell, that would obviously benefit from extended hours, and with a community sort of liaison. So I'm just wondering whether we could get the lessons learned from what's happened in Littleton somehow gathered together and brought out to Hallswell.
Yeah, I think it's probably relevant to Hallswell, Templeton and possibly Waltham as well, in fact, all of the summer pools, because I mean we're seeing increased use because we've extended the length of time the pool's open in the day. We're extending the season by over a month, and we know that our summers are getting later. If it's a good outcome for Littleton, it could be a good outcome for all of those summer pools.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Phil?
Look, I'm happy to second the report, and I'm particularly impressed that the board are, working with the residents at Cairns Bay around that water issue.
I already had accepted Dion's seconding
I think that's
of
fine,
the report.
Dion can. So, I also wanted to comment that I'm very pleased with that you're involved with the Akaroa Harbour issue and the group, and working with the groups, the different residents groups who clearly have different views around that, Christine. So I think community boards doing those water issues is commendable.
Oh, lovely. Thank you very much. Thank you, Leanne, and thank you for your time. I'll try not to be so nervous next time.
Fine. So I'll put the motion. All those in favour say aye. Those opposed say no. That's carried. Thank you.
Lovely. Thank
you. And